Now we will draw the angle bisector for the angle R. So metal point we have to keep on R. Draw the arcs which intersect the two sides of the arc. Without changing distance, just put this metal point on this first arc and draw the arc here, and from this arc we have to draw the arc which intersect the first one. Okay, and now join the point R and the point of intersection of these both arcs. Okay, so this is the angle bisector of angle R. After this, the remaining angle, we drawn the angle bisectors for angle Q, angle R, and now we will draw for the angle P. Same steps of constructions are there. Take a sufficient distance in a compass. Draw the arcs which intersect the sides of the arc. Okay, from this we have to take the distance. If you change the distance, okay, if not, then also okay. And then draw this and draw the line passing from P and point of intersection of these two arcs. Now we got the angle bisectors for angle P, angle Q, and angle R. The next point is the if you see here, you will notice that all these three angle bisectors, means angle P is angle bisector, angle Q is bisector, angle R is bisector, they are passing from a single point. Here it is that point, and that point is I. We have to give this name I. And you have to, if these angle bisectors are passing from single point, then only your construction is correct. Otherwise your construction is wrong. Just rub the figure and draw it again and complete it. Now in my figure, these angle bisectors are passing from a single point. That's why construction is correct. And then next point is we have to draw the perpendicular from this point, that is point I. And we have to take set square for this. This is the set square. We have to use it for this. Then we have to draw the perpendicular from the point I, altitudes. So just that protractors one side we have to put on this point I, and another side we have to adjust with the side of a triangle, and we have to hold it in this way. Okay, if you will see here, I adjust they overlaps on one another, the side of a protractor and side of a triangle, and one side is passing from this point I. Okay, so this is the perpendicular. I am drawing the dotted line here. Okay, and this is perpendicular. Then from this point we have to draw the altitude on PQ. For that same steps, just adjust one side with this triangle side, and another side we have to hold on point I. Okay, so this is the altitude on side PQ. Okay, so I will name it A, this is B, and from point I will draw this side, adjust this protractor this side with the remaining side of triangle, and then just hold the another point on I and draw the altitude from this point. Okay, and that is the C. So IB is perpendicular on QR, IA perpendicular on PQ, and IC is perpendicular on PR. This is the construction. Okay, if you see here, this is the proper construction of that is the property of the angle bisector of a triangle. Okay, we have to check that measure IA. So IA is equals to, I am using this protractor only for the measuring. If you see here, you will notice that the measure of IA is equal to 2 centimeter. Yes, how much it is there? 2 centimeter. So here it is 2 centimeter. Then IB I will measure. If you see here, its measure is also 2 centimeter. See here how much it is there. It is also 2 centimeter. So IB is equal to 2 centimeter. Start. And the last IC. If you see here, IC is also 2 centimeter. IC is equal to also 2 centimeter. Okay. So from this what we are understanding, IA is equal to IB is equal to IC. Means these all altitudes are equidistant from the sides of a triangle. Means I is equidistant from PQ, I is also equidistant from QR, and I is also equidistant from the PR. And from this what we are understanding that the point of concurrence means in center, it is inside the circle. This angle bisector's point is the point of concurrence of angle bisector is inside the triangle, and that point is equidistant from the all sides of a triangle. So the property of the angle bisector of triangle is the means the point of concurrence of angle bisector is equidistant from the all sides of a triangle. Okay. Now from this activity we understood that the angle bisectors of triangle, what? The angle bisectors of a triangle are concurrent, means they are passing from a single point, and the point of concurrence is called as a in center. Okay, and that is equidistant from the all sides of a triangle. Okay, so just move towards the camera. So here it is the figure, what I told you, the property of angle bisector. This angle bisector, all the angle bisectors are concurrent, means they are passing from a single point. Yes, they are passing from a single point, and they are equidistant from the angles, all the sides of a triangle. Okay, so today we are going to stop here only. Today we seen the property of angle bisector of a triangle, and the next property we will see in our next lecture. So all of you do this construction perfectly. Tomorrow there are 2 constructions are there. Okay, so all the geometric material you have to make ready for the tomorrow's lecture. Okay, so today we will stop here only. Okay, thank you and have a good day.